Hey guys, I am comedian Haley Boyle and I'm having a very stressful day. Yesterday I put my foot down with Child Protective Services. They've been harassing me for about 2 months now. I kind of laid it out in the other videos, but just so you have a summary, I called for help during a depressive episode because none of my friends responded immediately, and when I called the hotline, nobody picked up. And, I was in a bad way, and it had been a really rough month after moving and stuff like that, and I just didn't want to risk it. So I called for help. And then, of course, a friend did respond and came and got Robin, and he had a great time, blah, 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 until CPS came and pounded on my door and basically started threatening me. Just flip the script, I even had a piece of paper that we had signed that said that he was just going to go stay with a friend for a couple days so I could take a break, and that it was all voluntarily and up to me, and he could come home whenever I wanted and all that. Well, that was all lies. Or actually, that wasn't lies, but they lied to me about that and told me that they would take custody, they could sever custody in 20 minutes and blah, 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 and all this crap. I had to have a friend come down from Baltimore, and it's just been a fucking nightmare. So anyway, yesterday I put my foot down and I was like, you guys don't even have so much as an allegation against me. And I'm done cooperating with this ridiculously long ongoing investigation, because this is like, they do things like they come to my house and criticize me and say really inappropriate things in front of my son, and lie through their teeth and ask me really inappropriate questions about my mental health, even though they don't have mental health training, which we actually went over. And that's why I'm making this video, because I just want to make sure that I have a record of these things that are said and done. And I'm not much for taking notes. It's funny because I'm like, as a comedian and a writer, I tend to not write things down until after I've already written them. Because write can be a verb with hold a pen and paper, or it could be the act of creating the thing. I'm very, very stressed out. My son is at his daycare right now, and I cannot shake the feeling that they're going to go and try and take him away from there. And I'm kind of just trying to... just keep holding it together and keep moving forward and not disrupt him, even though they are disrupting me. Anyhow, I spoke to my social worker yesterday, and up until yesterday I thought she was a fairly decent person, although she seemed, well, really ignorant for someone to be holding that position. But that seems to be everyone that I've interacted with so far. None of the social workers that deal with child safety or what have you seem to have any background whatsoever in mental health or addiction. Not that addiction is a factor in this case. I'm very lucky. I just don't find comfort in drugs and alcohol, so it just hasn't become a factor. But it very easily, I could have gone either way. I could have self-medicated if it had worked for me, but it didn't. I got lucky. And yesterday we had a conversation where she completely lost my trust, because even though we sat in my living room and she told me straight up that she didn't have background and training in mental health or addiction services, and then yesterday she started sassing me saying, well, you don't know what my education is. And I was like, well, we did discuss it, and you told me that you don't have this background. And she was like, no, I didn't say that. And I was like, well, do you? And she wouldn't answer that. And then she said that what we discussed was my memory condition, which is an overactive memory. And I'm like, so you're going to argue with me about the conversation we had surrounding my overactive memory? But it doesn't seem very logical. But then she mentioned that she felt that this discussion we had wasn't really about my mental health or her mental health training, but the fact that I said that most of the people that she ends up dealing with in her job have a mental health condition, and that she does not believe that, which I thought was just so strange. Because I can remember saying, so I definitely did say to her that having her job, considering how many people she interacts with that are struggling with mental health and mental illness, that they aren't required to have any training. And at the time she didn't really respond to that, except for to, raise her eyebrows. But yesterday on the phone, she said to me straight up that she doesn't believe that these people have mental health issues, which says to me that she really does think we're just pieces of crap trying to sponge off the system, that don't love our kids. Like, this woman said in front of my child, well, I think I believe you love your son. My son has been acting out since last Thursday, the last time we saw this woman. I am having a fucking conniption. And I'm not going to let these motherfuckers win. I will not let them win. I'm not going to let them break us. I don't understand why they want to. It doesn't make any sense to me. But this is the system we're dealing with. So when you find yourself criticizing people who ask for help, and mind you, I have not received benefits yet. It's been over a month. We have not received any food stamps. It's not... These people are not actually helping us, okay? He hasn't been able to see the doctor yet. Nothing. They are only hurting. And it's fucking bullshit. And I'm not taking it anymore. And if you don't believe that the people that are coming into the social services office are dealing with mental health issues, you don't belong in the job, you ignorant bitch. Fuck, I'm so fucking pissed off.